All right, let's get right into this. Down in the description of this video, there's a link to a survey from Nintendo containing questions about game key cards. So if nothing else, please go click that link and fill out that survey. But do consider watching this video in its entirety, leaving a like, leaving a comment, so that way we can help get this video out to as many people as possible, spreading the awareness, and do it for other creators too. Like if you see any other videos about this, watch their videos in full, leave likes, comments, like let's get this message out there. This is a big deal. If you don't know about the situation already, all third parties are basically releasing their games on game key cards. And I've made multiple videos on the channel about this already. I'm not completely against game key cards. I'm really not. I've bought one already. I'm going to continue to buy them. I see the value that they offer over just purely digital. Now, that doesn't mean I love them. I don't even really like them. I like them better than a full digital option in my current situation right now. But if we don't buy the game key cards and we just boycott it, they're gonna just go full digital anyway. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario is Nintendo offers smaller size game key cards where third parties can. It's actually worth putting the game on the cart, where right now there's just the 164 gigabyte size. So any game over 64 gigabytes is always gonna be a game key card. I do not see that changing. I think Pac-Man World 2, that's confirmed to be like a 4 gigabyte game. Like, why can't that be on an 8 gigabyte cart? It's lame. It's pretty lame. And for that best case scenario to happen, the very first thing that will happen is Nintendo offers the survey. And they did that. And I think that's really cool. And so it's important to fill this out, whether you like game key cards or not. Or I guess nobody likes them, whether you tolerate game key cards or not. I think it's important to fill out this survey because, Nintendo made the first move now. They are offering the survey. Like that's how this kind of stuff works. And all we can do is fill it out. And it's important that as many people who care about this situation fill it out. And, I'm a small channel. 100 views is a successful video to me right now. That's where we're at. 500 views, breakout success, just set that record the other week. And even if it bombs, I probably get at least 50 views. And, they got me thinking. I filled out the survey and it got me thinking, like, if I can get like one person to fill out the survey, just one person, that's worth it. That's absolutely worth it. And so I got me an idea, I'm just going to go make a video. We're going to film it quick and we're going to get it out there. It's going to be a weird time. I don't normally upload at this time or date and whatever. Who cares? Because if just one person fills out the survey, it's worth it. I don't know how long the link's going to work. So before the filming of this video, the link works. So if it goes out there and it's over, like, I'm sorry, but, getting this out as fast as possible. I'll leave a link to my Twitter X account down below. I've never advertised that either. But that's where I saw the survey for the first time, was on Twitter X. I reposted it, but I pretty much tweet to nobody. So if you're a subscriber that's been watching a couple of videos, or this is your first time here and you just you appreciate that just the awareness spreading, go ahead and follow me there. You could have got this information a couple hours earlier. But yeah, other creators, other platforms, if you see this kind of information, retweet, repost, spread this. Let people know about this and get that survey filled out. I don't hate game key cards. I'm not all out boycotting them, because I think if we do all out boycott and third parties, they're trying to support Switch 2 and they don't make sales, whether it's digital or game key cards. I mean, especially if they don't sell the game key cards, they're just going to be like, what's the point? And they're going to go all digital way faster. And so I'm not going to boycott the game key cards, but that doesn't mean I don't like them. Like I much prefer the game to be on the cart. I just pre-ordered Pac-Man World 2. Huge fan of that game on the GameCube. Very nostalgic for it. And I also pre-ordered the SpongeBob 3D platformer. What was it? Battle for Bikini Bottom, Revenge of Flying Dutchman. Very nostalgic for those. So 2 3D platformers. Pac-Man was $30. SpongeBob's $40, with prices going up to $80 games. I love the $30 and $40 price points, so I'll definitely support those games. And, I had to look back and forth because I was like, do I buy this game on Switch 2? Because I'm really feeling Switch 2, and those games feel at home on Nintendo Switch 2. They feel like they're supposed to be played on a Nintendo platform. I had Pac-Man World 2 on GameCube. It's kind of funny. I did play the SpongeBob games on PlayStation 2, but 3D platformers in 2025, that feels like that should be on Nintendo platform. But also I have kids, and if I can buy these games, like these games are ones that they'll be able to play, like they'll be playing Switch 2 at a young age, and it's much easier to share even a game key card than a full digital game. The full, I hate what Nintendo did with digital games. I built up a digital library hoping I'd be able to share it with them, log on their Switch, download the games. They have full access to a huge library. That's not the case with the new way that that they changed to share virtual game key cards, and I think it sucks so much. And so, yeah, so I'll get the game key cards for these 3D platformers. That should go on Switch 2 in my personal situation. As I was pre-ordering them, which I can cancel them at any time, whatever. But as I was pre-ordering them, I was thinking, like, do I get them on PS5? Because the whole game will be on the disc for PS5. But realistically, I probably won't have a PS5 in the living room for them to play on. They're probably gonna be playing Switch, and if we go on road trips or something, they'll have Switch in the car. And then I'm starting to think, man, it's pretty lame that with even game key cards, before, let's say we take a road trip to Disney World or something, and got to be like, oh, did you pre-install the games you might want to play on this trip? Pack your games, but did you also pre-install them? That's so lame. I remember going on a road trip as a kid. I had my Game Boy Pocket, and I had my case of games. I could just, pop one in, and that's just, it's just unnecessary for such a 4 gigabyte game that you're gonna have to jump through these hoops just to play them. And yeah, if we can do something about it, if we can, again, the survey is gonna be the first step. That's how this goes. People are disappointed that at the launch there was noise being made, and I don't know what they expected for the Nintendo partner showcase. They're like, oh, everything's a game key card, everything's a game key card. Well, yeah, this is going to take time. They only made a 64 gigabyte game key card. They don't have other sizes right now. They're going to have to make them. And now they're doing the survey to see how much is it worth it. How big is this vocal minority? How many, if there's all this noise and not many people felt the survey, then they're probably not going to make any changes right now. Especially when they weigh those survey results and how many entries are made against total sales. Maybe tons of people are going to buy game key cards because the casual market doesn't care. I think I saw that Madden on Switch 2 is the top selling game or pre-order right now on Amazon or something. So don't underestimate that casual market. So, if you're still watching this video, I appreciate that, because that can hopefully help the YouTube algorithm spread it. And I can't emphasize enough, this isn't just me self-promoting this video. Do it for other creators. Search other videos, find them, watch them, like them, comment. Go on Twitter and repost, engage with those tweets so they get more visibility, because that's all we can do right now. And when it comes to something like a survey like this might be our only chance. There might not be another survey or another opportunity. This is it. This could be the beginning of a legendary comeback in gaming history, or it could just be a huge disappointment. I know that Xbox games for years have had game key discs, basically. And I know there's a lot of misinformation about PlayStation 5, and I believe that at times too, that the games aren't always on the disc. But they are on PS5. It's really Xbox is the one that started the game key discs, and I guess Switch 1 with some big games that required download, or some big games that were even cloud only. And yeah, Switch 2 with this I don't know, with Nintendo's proprietary key cartridge system. Yeah, I don't know how expensive it is. I don't know behind the scenes of all that, but yeah, it's a Nintendo survey. And even if they make smaller sizes, there's no guarantee that companies want to do even if it's a 4 gigabyte cartridge versus a game key card cart. If there's a $1 difference and they sell 1 million units, that's $1 million difference in terms of manufacturing the game. They might not do it in this capitalist society. But, Nintendo, well, the first move was all the noise people made from our side. Nintendo's side, the first thing they're realistically going to do is start a survey like this. And that's what they did. And I don't know if it's just PR junk that they're doing this, and maybe nothing comes from it. Maybe everybody fills it out. Maybe millions fill it out. Nothing comes from it. There's no guarantee. But it's the first move. And for us, our job is to fill that out. If people really want to change, I see so much noise, and we'll see. We'll see what happens of it. So, again, whether you like or hate the game key cards, you should fill that survey out. And if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.